The morning begins gently before the light fully reaches her room. The world outside is already awake. Birds call to one another from the trees near the creek. Their songs light and scattered, as if tasting the new day. Water moves softly over stones below. Quiet, steady sound threading through the town like a memory that never fades. Somewhere farther away, a rooster calls, its voice echoing faintly against the hills. Athena stares, her eyes open slowly, not startled, not pulled from sleep too quickly, but drifting upward into awareness. For a moment, she stays still beneath her blanket, listening. Morning in this town never feels rushed. It arrives like a careful guest. Then she remembers today, the first day of final year of high school. A small breath escapes her, almost a laugh. She sits up, pushing her hair gently away from her face. The room is dim with early light, soft and gray. She slips out of bed and walks to the window, fingers curling around the curtain fabric. She pulls them open. The world outside is touched with mist. The mountains in the distance look softer, like watercolor. Rooftops glisten faintly from the night's dampness. The grass is deep green, darker in the early hour. Athena unlocks the window and pushes it open. Cool air flows in immediately, fresh and clean, brushing against her skin, slipping into the room, clearing the last traces of sleep from her mind. The scent of wet earth rises from the ground below, rich and alive. She closes her eyes for a second, breathing it in fully. Her heart feels light, almost buoyant. She's not just nervous anymore, she's excited. There is something about beginnings that makes everything feel possible. A soft knock sounds at her door. Athena? Her mother's voice comes gently. You awake, sweetheart? Yes, Mom, she answers, turning from the window, her voice brighter than she expected. Good. Breakfast will be ready soon. I'll be down in a minute. She dresses quickly, movements a little quicker than usual, energy humming through her. She brushes her hair, lets it fall naturally, then pauses in front of the mirror. For a second, she studies herself, not critically, just curiously. This new version still feels unfamiliar, like trying on someone else's reflection. She grabs her school bag and heads downstairs. The kitchen smells warm, toast, eggs and tea. Morning light spills across the wooden table. Her father reads quietly, glasses low on his nose. Her sister scrolls through her phone, half awake. Her younger brother swings his legs under the chair. Big day? Her father says, smiling over his cup. Athena nods, sitting. Breakfast is easy, comfortable, familiar rhythms. Her mother fusses gently, making sure everyone eats enough. Athena finishes quickly, her excitement pushing her forward. She stands, slinging her bag over her shoulder. I'm heading out. Have a good day, her mother says, squeezing her shoulder as she passes. Outside, the air is still cool, but the mist is lifting. Sunlight begins to touch the hills in soft gold. Athena walks the familiar path, shoes tapping lightly against stone and gravel. She doesn't have to go far. Soon, she reaches Mia's house. Before she can knock, the door swings open. I knew it was you, Mia says, already smiling, moving to fall into step beside her. You walk louder when you're excited. No, I do not. Yes, you do. They laugh, walking side by side, talking about summer, the festival, and how weird it feels to be in the final year. The school comes into view. Nothing dramatic greets them, just the soft buzz of voices. Students gathering in clusters, hugs, familiar faces, and new hairdos and haircuts. Inside, the day moves as fast days usually do. Slow, scattered, full of catching up. The teachers smile more than they lecture. New students stand awkwardly at the front of classrooms. Schedules are handed out. Athena and Mia enter the literature classroom and find seats near the middle. The students inside almost can't believe it's her. She had tried to wear baggy pants and a slightly oversized hoodie, but none of it hides the changes that happened over the summer. She feels shy. Mia leans over and whispers, "Don't mind them." Athena nods, grateful for her friend's reassurance. Christian enters shortly after, walking in with his friends. Athena's chest tightens, and her heart flutters. Christian is 5'9", with brown hair, grey eyes, and a single dimple on his cheek. Behind him, Ella enters with her two friends, red-haired, fashionable, and always turning heads. Ella is Christian's girlfriend. Athena can't help but feel a pang of jealousy. Ella gets to have Christian, but she doesn't. The room buzzes quietly. as everyone exchanges stories. Soon, Mr. Scott steps in, smiling at the class. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your final year. He begins. It passes by quickly, so make the most of it. Focus, enjoy, and pay attention to the small moments because they matter. As he talks, Athena's mind drifts to a few weeks ago, towards a Saturday. She and her mom had spent half the day cleaning the house and baking her favorite chocolate cake. Later, she met Mia to go to the cinema. The movie they were going to watch was starting at 2 in the afternoon. They had popcorn in hand and exited the cinema afterward, talking excitedly about the film. As they stood outside, a guy walked past, smiling and saying hi. He was about 6 feet tall, jet black hair falling just above his eyes, with the most beautiful eyes Athena had ever seen, and a smile that caught her attention. Mia whispered, "Wow, that's a good-looking human being. I haven't seen him around here before. Have you, Athena?" Athena shook her head. Her thoughts drifted further. She wondered of the large population in the world. How many new strangers can one meet every day, each with their own story? Who was this guy, and where had he come from? Her mind is pulled back to Mr. Scott, still talking, still advising the class. Athena listens, nodding faintly, but her mind drifts briefly to the holidays, to the summer that had changed her, to the carefree days with Mia. Then slowly, she settles back into the present. Just then, the classroom door opens, and Athena and Mia's eyes meet in disbelief. The guy from the cinema walks in. Mr. Scott gestures towards him. "Class, this is Luke. He'll be joining us this year." Luke scans the room, and when his gaze meets Athena's, he gives a slight smile. Then he moves to a seat at the back of the classroom. Athena still cannot wrap her mind around what has just happened. What are the odds? The day comes to an end, and Athena walks with Mia back home. On the way, they talk about the first day, about Luke, and about how unusual it is to meet someone new in their small town. The first day feels like it's already setting the stage for an interesting year. Mia's driveway, they bid farewell. "I'll be early tomorrow," Athena promises. Athena continues her walk home. The soft gold of the late afternoon sun touches the rooftops. She enters the house and smells dinner lingering in the kitchen. After dinner, the family settles in for a quiet evening. Cushions are arranged on the carpeted floor. Athena and her little brother lie down, supported comfortably by pillows. Warm chocolate tea rests in her hands, sending tiny wisps of steam into the air. Her parents and older sister recline on the couches nearby, quietly laughing at the series playing on the screen. Athena leans back against the cushions, sipping her chocolate tea, letting the warmth fill her. She glances at her little brother, whose eyes are glued to the screen, and feels a gentle, grounding contentment. Her thoughts wander to tomorrow, the return to school, Christian, the new guy, and all the surprises this final year may hold. Quiet of the evening, the soft sounds of the television, and the comfort of her family make her feel ready. Wrapped in warmth, with her little brother beside her and her family near, Athena sips her chocolate tea and lets herself drift into calm anticipation, imagining the adventures of tomorrow.